Hello, all my fellow wizard apprentices, and welcome back to the Syntax Sorcerer. Alright, so today we're going to do a little bit more just short and simple LINQ queries. And then we're going to move on to, I'm going to try to do LINQ serialization and deserialization, but we know it's been kind of funky. So with that being said, let's just hop straight into there's some short and simple queries. All right. So first things first, make sure you're using the using system.link. If you don't have this, your program won't run because it'll just error out and it'll give you some problems. So the first thing we're going to do is add a public class. We're going to do public class and then product. And then inside that, we're going to say public string product name. And then we're going to have its getters and setters, of course. Why did that get rid of? Weird. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, then we're going to have public. Sorry, I need to adjust my keyboard. Whenever I game, I move my keyboard over. Public string category. Category. And then get and set as well. And then we're going to do a public double price with get and set as well. And those are all we're going to use for this very simple short program. All right, we're going to jump back over into main, and now we're going to create an array of product objects. So over here, if you remember how we did this last time, we're going to do product, and then those for an array, the square brackets, call it products, say it equals to, and then down here we'll do new product, new product, and say, I don't know, product name is going to be equal to laptop. We'll make it capital L for the people that get mad about syntax. Yeah, I did it. Category is going to equal, electronics. And then we'll do price is going to equal, no, we don't need quotation marks, $999.89. All right, that should be good for that. Then we put a comma because we're going to add more products to it, right, as we always do. And then, oh, it didn't also close out its own brackets. Silly thing. Well, we're just going to move this down here because it's going to, oh, okay. It doesn't want to work with me, but that's all right. We're not done anyways. We got a few more things to finish. This is just going to need that, and that'll close that out. So now we're going to do another new product, and we'll make it product name. It's going to be equal to coffee maker. Get rid of that extra space. And then comma, nope. Comma, category is going to be equal to kitchen, I guess we'll say. And then price will be equal to, I don't know, $50, $49.99. That should be good. All right, next up, new product. We're going to do maybe 5 of these, I think, is what I want to do. Every time I readjust my keyboard, I always need to figure out where I put, like, where I had it last time for comfortable typing, and then that's when I mess up my typing. I'm silly. All right, and then we'll do headphones. Don't make fun of me. I have dyslexia. We're going to do category equals to, we'll set that to electronics again. Why? And then price, I don't know, set it to headphones. We'll say $199, like my headphones. Maybe that's expensive, maybe that's not. I think good headphones are not expensive. New product. And then again, same thing. So what we're just going to do now is I'm going to show you guys how to do this fast and simple. Paste, and then paste. And normally we don't do this, but sometimes it's okay, right? It's okay to do this. We're going to change headphones to Blender, category to kitchen. And I'm just teaching you guys these kind of things because these are okay. It's not okay in the beginning when you're learning to code. I feel like a lot of you have started to understand now if you've been watching these videos. Oh, and then we'll do one more. I meant to change headphones twice. We'll do smartphone, I guess. We'll leave it as electronics. And smartphones are like really expensive. So we'll do like $6.99, like a cheap phone, right? All right, and with that, that's good. We're going to delete some of these extra lines. And then down here, LINQ query to find products with a price greater than that $100. We'll put a little symbol in there. And with that being said, scroll down a little bit. We'll do var, and then we'll call it expensive products equals products from, or product from products, and that needs to be where product dot price. Nope, don't change that for me. See that this is dot price. See, this is where we have problems because this will get you in trouble. Is greater than 100. Select product. And now it's yelling at me, so see, it wants to change everything. Let's go over our syntax real quick. Products. Product, right? That's correct. This is what we're trying to get it to look at. So I think it's just mad about this. I'm double checking my notes here real quick. I think this does need to be capital. Man, have you ever looked at something and then now the word doesn't look correct? Product doesn't look correct to me, if that makes sense. Let's just delete this line because it's bothering me. Let's see. Invalid expression for term where. What? Okay, let's finish this. Maybe I'm missing something from my notes because I wrote these like a month ago. Print the expensive products, and then console.writeLine, and then we're going to say products with a price greater than $100, and give it a little space, and then for each var product, in expensive products, and then we'll do, we're going to do console.writeLine, and yes, it's going to be product name, but not that. Category, and it just does not like listening. We're not done yet, so stop being silly. And then we do category product dot category, and then we'll do price and the same thing. Oh, I know why it's doing all this silliness, because we meant to do that. It's supposed to be like this, and then we have a boop at the end there, and then in here we're gonna say what was it, product price, right? Product dot price. Okay, And then that should be, wait, let's see, gotta do, oh man, I am just not on it today. I need you to stop adding the extra exclamation mark so I can finish this. There we go. That fixes that. What's wrong with the for each? Expected? Oh, right, at the end of this. And maybe it'll be happier if I move this back up here. Oh, yeah, forgot that right there too. Silly, silly, silly. All right, and so that's the print for those. Let's see, what else am I missing here? Oh, give me 1 second. Let me review my notes versus this. We've got our console write line. And this needs to be lined up there. For each, I just like to clean this up. I'm sorry. It's going to make it easier for me to tell where I'm at. We got for each product in expensive products, console write line, money symbol so that we can link things, product name, we got category, product category, price, product price, ends that, and that should be the end of it. Let's save this. Let's see if it'll run. It probably won't just because of the errors. All right, nope, it won't run. All right, we're gonna go through and kind of figure out why it's for some reason it's having a problem with the link. And I don't know why. Where is, there might be a missing, something missing somewhere. So we have var expensive products equals, this is why. From and in. And that fixed that. And then this is a minor p. And boom. You see how a little syntax can screw up your whole code? It wouldn't run. Control S, and now all our errors are gone. And so what we're going to do is we're going to run a query to just search for products where the price is above 100. Let's see if it works right. Products with a price greater than 100. Laptop in the category electronics, the price is $999.89. Headphones, electronics, price is $199.99. Smartphone category, electronics, price $699. Bam, perfect. The only thing we need to fix is like the little spacing here. Save that, run that one more time. And bam, we just fixed that little ugly syntax grammatical error right there. All right, perfect. That is the entirety of the video. I'm going to try to do LINQ and deserialization next. Hopefully it doesn't bug out on me. So I will see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and come back for your apprenticeship some more. Thank you guys.